In the beginning of the drama, we see two K-pop trainees practicing dance, one of whom is a boy named Se-jae. He is the male lead of the drama. He was practicing dance with his friend when his friend accidentally hits a rod in Se-jae's eyes, due to which Se-jae's eyes got badly injured. Then Se-jae was brought to the hospital in a hurry. Se-jae was screaming in pain. When his operation was done, it was found that Se-jae had lost his eyesight. So he asked his mom, "Mom, why is it so dark here?" His mom started crying badly. Then the doctor told them that a transplant would have to be done as soon as possible. Se-jae started refusing, saying, "Mom, no, I don't want to do anything. You know that my dream is to become a famous K-pop idol." Then Se-jae's mom started making Se-jae quiet. The scene cuts to many years ahead. Now Se-jae has become a famous K-pop idol and his group is called The Crown. He has a lot of fans who are happy to see him. While Se-jae also feels proud of himself after getting so much success, he comes for a concert and sings a song very well in front of everyone. His fangirls go crazy seeing him, just like everyone gets excited at a BTS concert. By the way, do you all like BTS more or Blackpink? Tell us in the comment section, and also do tell us who your favorite member is. Well, the concert ended, after which Se-jae told everyone that his song had come in at #1 on the charts. Hearing this, everyone started getting happy. After which the scene is cut, and now we see all of them celebrating. Everyone looks very happy and is drinking non-stop. Then we're shown the CEO of Se-jae's company, whose name is Mr. Cho, whom Se-jae considers as his father. He asks Mr. Cho about his daughter Gina. Where is she? Then he says that she is working in her office. After that, we are shown Gina, who likes the songs written by a girl named Kim and wants to buy them. So she asks Kim Bum to come to the company tomorrow. Well, now we see Se-jae drinking alcohol non-stop because he was having a drinking competition with everyone, and then he wins in the end. But now, because he was badly drunk, he started remembering the memories of the past. It is raining heavily, there is also a car there, and maybe someone was lying on the ground. Then this scene just cuts here, and now Se-jae has come to his room and slept. He sees a dream and tells us that he often keeps seeing the same dream, in which he sees a little girl whom he doesn't know because he can't see her face, and he always listens to music that helps him sleep peacefully. Then we see the scene of the next morning where we're shown Se-jae's room, where he has won many trophies. Se-jae woke up and looked very active. Actually, Se-jae is always happy. But when he felt that his weight had increased, he did a lot of non-stop exercise, and only then did he get peace. On the other side, we're shown the female lead of the drama, whose name is Kim, and in this drama, we only call her Kim. She's getting ready to come to Se-jae's company because the girl with whom Gina talked about buying songs last night on the call is Kim. Then Kim shows us her favorite locket that she wears. After that, we see Se-jae again, to whom his assistants come running. Se-jae got scared, asking why they came to a young boy's room without knocking. Then the manager asks, "Are you stupid? Why are you not answering my calls? Do you even know how big a scene has been created?" And then they showed last night's video to Se-jae depicting how Se-jae in a drunken state punched Mr. Cho and knocked him down from the stairs. Se-jae is shocked, wondering when he did all this and how he could punch such a good person. The assistant asks if you really don't know anything. Then Se-jae says absolutely not. The assistant starts telling him that this video has gone viral on social media, so now he's going to face a lot of problems. Then Se-jae starts shouting loudly. Now we see Kim, who has come out of the company, but at the same time Se-jae also came here. Due to the crowd, Kim fell down, and her locket also fell, causing a melody to start playing from inside. This is the same melody that Se-jae keeps listening to in his dreams. Se-jae was shocked as to where the music was coming from, and so he kept looking back. But it was too crowded, so he couldn't stop there and was forced to go inside. After that, Kim gets up and stops the music. In the next scene, we see Kim with Gina, where Gina gives her a contract and tells her that once she signs it, her songs will be theirs forever, meaning she'll never be able to call them her own. Kim is surprised, asking what it means that she won't be able to call them mine. Actually, Kim thought that at least she'll get some credit when her songs are released, but they're just buying songs at a good price. Then Gina has to leave urgently. Kim says that now she understands how K-pop agencies become so famous. On the other hand, it's shown that a meeting is going on regarding the controversy of Say-Jae, due to which Say-Jae is upset and still regrets how he did this when he wasn't able to do anything for himself. "After Mom, I respect Mr. Cho the most," he says. While the manager tells him that because of your video, the company's shares have gone down in a few hours and the company has suffered losses in billions. Then we see Kim walking past near Say-Jae, which means both of them couldn't see each other. Then Gina came out and called Say-Jae to talk alone. She told him that the situation is delicate right now, so he's been suspended for some time. Say-Jae got upset and started explaining that he didn't do anything intentionally. Gina said that it doesn't matter, he should go to university because he's a student right now, so focus on his studies. Till then, she'll try to handle everything. Say-Jae agrees. After that, when he left, Gina found out after looking at the contract that Kim had signed the contract and left. She also wrote that she hopes her songs will be used properly. In the next scene, we see Kim's house where she lives with her aunt Miss Young and Miss Young's daughter Gyuri. The house belongs to Kim and both of them live with her. Miss Young is telling Kim that she should write good songs and earn a lot of money by selling songs so that the loan can be repaid. Then Kim gets angry and starts scolding her aunt. Actually, Miss Young had taken a loan by mortgaging Kim's house without Kim's knowledge, and now she's not able to repay it. Due to this, Kim has to pay the full amount, otherwise the bank will take her house. Then Gyuri tells them that Say-Jae has officially apologized to Mr. Cho. Actually, Gyuri is a big fan of Say-Jae, so she knows about every update on Say-Jae. Then we're shown Say-Jae, who apologized to Mr. Cho from his heart, saying that he wasn't in his senses, which is why all this happened. Mr. Cho also reads it. Say-Jae also wrote that he'll wait patiently for Mr. Cho to forgive him. Then we see a flashback where he starts remembering how Mr. Cho came to meet him when he was a trainee. He taught him the correct way to play the guitar and also talked to him very nicely. On the other hand, Mr. Cho started remembering that night when Say-Jae punched him in a drunken state, saying that he remembered everything. This means that something very bad happened to Say-Jae in the past which he has forgotten, but Mr. Cho is connected to that incident. The next day, we see that Say-Jae is ready to go to the university. The manager says that it may rain, so he should remember to take an umbrella with him, but Say-Jae refuses, saying that he doesn't think it will rain. However, when he reaches the university, he comes to know that along with the rain, a strong storm is also coming. Say-Jae starts saying that he should have remembered the manager's umbrella. He should have accepted it. What is this? I am standing here openly. But where are all my fans? Just then, some girls are coming from the front, and Say-Jae thinks that all of them are coming to meet him, but it's not so. Rather, they were all coming after escaping the storm, due to which they hit Say-Jae and went inside. In the meantime, Say-Jae's phone gets lost somewhere, so he starts looking for his phone. Meanwhile, Kim quickly comes to a place and stands to avoid the rain, but because two people were kissing there, she immediately leaves from there and comes to stand under a tree. Then once again, her locket falls down, and the melody starts playing from inside. Say-Jae also hears it, having found his phone. Say-Jae started getting surprised that this is the same music, and when he comes to the place where the music is playing, he finally sees Kim. Say-Jae starts thinking, how can I hear this music in real life? Am I seeing a dream? Meanwhile, Kim also starts looking at Say-Jae, wondering why he's staring at her. Kim stops the music, and the rain also stops. Then Say-Jae starts saying in his mind, I don't know why I'm crying after listening to this music. When Kim starts leaving, he stops her and asks about the music. Which music is this? Before Kim can tell which music it is, her old friend Taeyong, who loves Kim, snidely arrives here and starts calling her. When Kim is about to leave, Say-Jae hums the same melody. Kim is surprised to hear this and wonders how he knew about her music. This music is only Kim's, and she has never played it for anyone before. Say-Jae is also surprised, asking, is this your music? But now, because Taeyong is repeatedly calling Kim, she leaves from here. Taeyong asks if this boy was troubling her. Kim says no. Then Taeyong leaves from here, staring at Say-Jae. Say-Jae's clothes are ruined, so he also leaves from here. Now, after returning home, he starts getting worried, thinking again and again about how that music could be that girl's. And what was the name of that girl, Kim, because that boy was calling her by this name. The next day, we see that as soon as Kim came out to go to the university, Taeyong was already waiting for Kim. Kim asked, "What are you doing here?" Then Gyuri came out and said, "He comes to stare at me on the pretext of meeting you because maybe he likes me. But let me make it clear that you don't need to expect anything from me. That is, I only like superstar Say-J. I will keep only Say-J in my heart till my death." And then she leaves from here. Taeyong was surprised and said, "Is this girl crazy to think so much?" Then Kim said, "No, she is very cute." And when she started laughing, Taeyong felt very good seeing Kim laugh because Taeyong really likes Kim a lot. Then both of them also leave from here. On the other hand, we see Say-J. This time he is coming to the university by informing on social media, so his fans were waiting for his arrival. Then as soon as Say-J entered like a hero with his car, everyone started shouting loudly and went crazy after seeing Say-J. Meanwhile, Kim and Taeyong ignored all this and left from here. Well, first all the fangirls clicked photos with Say-J and then started insisting that he sing a song. Say-J does this and he starts singing the song, but in his mind, he's also saying that he has to find that girl with the melody at any cost. Then a boy shouts loudly and asks Say-J to stop singing because he's feeling jealous. Say-J asks, "Don't the boys here like me?" Then all the girls say, "Please ignore that useless person and look at us because we like you very much." Then Gyuri starts saying, "I'll take you to the film department," and then she starts shouting, "Do you remember me? I shouted your name the loudest in your last concert." When she's saying this, Say-J says, "Wait, there's something on your face." Gyuri starts getting worried about where it is, and then Say-J says, "Stupid, that is cuteness, prettiness, and loveliness on your face." On hearing this, Gyuri becomes even more happy and starts fainting. After that, when Gyuri brings Say-J to the film department and tells everyone that superstar Say-J has come here, no one reacts much. Say-J says, "Are all ignoring me?" Then Gyuri says, "All are crazy and useless people. Don't mind them." Then both of them come and sit on the seat. The teacher comes and starts telling everyone about a role. Then he asks who can do this role well. Say-J raises his hand and says, "I will act well on this." But when Say-J starts acting in front of everyone, he performs so badly that everyone starts laughing at Say-J and makes fun of him. Meanwhile, Gyuri gets angry at those who are laughing. Say-J doesn't mind anything and then says, "Today I will treat you all from my side." Then he brings everyone to the canteen and says anyone can order anything because today I will pay. Then everyone becomes very happy. It's shown that Say-J is making friends by getting everyone their favorite things. That is, he is becoming more famous among everyone. But now, because he is also innocent, two boys start acting in front of him saying, "We are poor but want to go on a trip." Then Say-J says, "No problem, friends. I will pay for your trip." Then both the boys become very happy thinking about how they have fooled Say-J. In the next scene, we're shown Kim, who does a part-time job at a place. Actually, there's a white piano here, and Kim likes it very much. There's a rabbit sticker on it. That's why it's possible that earlier this piano was Kim's, but now it's at this place. Kim's boss asks Kim, "Why do you always keep cleaning it? It seems you're on a job to clean the piano here." Then Kim says, "I like it very much. One day, when I have a lot of money, I'll buy it from you." In the next scene, we see Kim cleaning the room of the house properly and painting it. Miss Young asks, "Why are you doing this?" Kim replies, "So that we can give it on rent. It will help us more in paying the loan amount." Then Miss Young and Gyuri both start feeling happy that Kim is doing so much for them. Kim also writes outside the house that the room is being given on rent. Along with this, Kim writes a lot of praises about her house. At night, we see Say-J thinking, "If I keep making my fans happy like this, when will I find Kim?" So the next day, Say-J changes his getup and comes so that no one can recognize him easily. Then he asks a girl about Kim. "Do you know any girl named Kim?" The girl starts saying that she's a music maker and is currently at her part-time job, and then she also tells Say-J the address of her workplace. Say-J leaves from here, and the girl sends a message to Kim telling her that superstar Say-J is looking for her, and that she's also told him the address of her workplace. Kim starts getting worried, asking why she told him her address. When Kim sees Say-J coming, she quickly hides. Say-J asks a girl there about Kim. The girl is about to tell him that Kim is here, but Kim refuses by gestures telling her to say she's not there. The girl does the same and says that Kim has just left from here. Then Say-J also leaves from here. Now the girl gets excited and starts asking Kim, how do you know Say J? Can you make me friends with him too? But Kim refuses, saying, no, I'm not Say J's friend. And when she's about to leave from here, she finds out that Say J didn't go anywhere but was waiting for Kim to come out, and Kim is shocked to see this. Well, now we see both of them in the university, where Say J is trying to talk to Kim nonstop, asking, why are you always so busy? I just want to know about that music from you. How can that music be yours? Because it often comes in my dreams. But Kim isn't listening to anything because everyone is looking at them. Say J asks, are you going to meet someone? Then she says, yes, I'm going on a date. And then Taeyong also comes here, who is angry to see Say J with Kim again. So he first asks Kim to leave from here, and when Kim leaves and Say J also starts following her again, Taeyong picks up Say J and throws him down, warning him to stay away from Kim, otherwise it won't be good. When he also leaves from here, Say J says, what's the problem with this boy? Why is he coming in between Kim and Say J? Say J asks, what is the problem with this boy? Why is he coming in between me again and again? But he's not going to stop because of his stopping. Then he comes to the music department and starts calling Kim's name loudly. Kim, where are you? Please talk to me. His voice reaches Taeyang's band because Kim is a member of Taeyang's band. Finally, Say J also comes here and starts saying, oh, so you're here. I also want to join this band now. But Taeyong comes in front and Say J ignores him, asking Kim, you were saying you have a date with someone today? Then Kim asks Say J to keep quiet. Taeyong was already getting angry, so a fight breaks out between the two. He clearly refuses, saying he won't take Say J in his band. Then Say J asks, why? Give me a reason why you won't take me in your band. Are you afraid that I'll get all the attention? Let's compete. Taeyong says, okay, and if you lose, you'll quietly leave from here. Say J says to Kim, if I win, which I obviously will, then you'll tell me about that music. Slowly, the news spreads everywhere that there's going to be a battle between Taeyong and Say J. So everyone starts coming here. Gyuri also comes and starts saying sorry to Say J that all this is happening because of her. Say J gets confused, asking how it can be because of her. Then Gyuri tells him that actually Taeyong likes her, and she's told him that she belongs only to Say J, so now he's jealous and competing with him. But don't worry, I'm the best friend of yours. I'll always be yours only. When she gets angry and starts to fight with Taeyong, she moves Kim to the side, which causes her to fall directly onto Say J. Both of them start looking at each other very carefully, as if they're unable to take their eyes off each other even if they want to. Then Say J says, don't forget your promise that you'll tell me about the music. Kim replies, yes, first win the competition. Say J puts his hand on Kim's head and promises, I'm going to win this competition for sure. And then he leaves from here. He comes to a place on the side and starts getting worried, thinking, what has happened to me? How did my heartbeat become so fast all of a sudden? In the next scene, we see that the battle is about to start, where Taeyong will use all the instruments, but Say J says, I'm just going to use my guitar. Then pointing towards all the girls, Say J says, please support me. But Taeyong only points to Kim, saying in his mind, I'm doing all this only for you. Meanwhile, Gyuri thinks he's pointing towards her, so she starts boasting even more. The competition starts, where both of them play the guitar very well. Taeyong plays different instruments while Say J uses only the guitar. Gina also comes there and starts feeling happy that Say J is competing so well. Then when Say J plays drums along with the guitar, everyone is surprised, asking how he's doing this. Kim is impressed with Say J, thinking that he's really very good at music. But Taeyong also doesn't believe it and keeps giving his best because he's perfect in playing every musical instrument. Then we see a man who secretly clicks Say J's photo and sends it to Mr. Cho. Mr. Cho sees all those photos and is shocked to see Say J, with Kim wondering what these two are doing together and if they know each other. No, this can't be possible. These two should stay away from each other. So he decides, I won't let these two come close, so I should do something as soon as possible. This means Mr. Cho is very afraid of the past, and Kim is also connected to it, so he's even more afraid. The competition is shown again, where no one is accepting defeat, meaning both are giving equal competition. But somewhere Taeyong is about to win, due to which Say J starts getting nervous, and then his guitar breaks. Everyone is surprised, and then Say J also accepts his defeat, saying, I have lost. When he starts leaving from here, Say J's fans feel very bad for him. In the next scene, we see Jae putting up posters because he's going to start his own band, so he gives papers to his classmates too. Then Kim is shown whom Jae has come to meet at his workplace. Jae says, "Don't worry, I have lost, so I won't ask you any questions." But then he asks her, "What do you like the most to eat here?" Kim replies, "You decide yourself." When she sits down to play the piano, Jae just keeps looking at her because she's playing the piano very well. He says, "I didn't know you're so good at music, and I don't know why I'm not able to take my eyes off you. It's as if you're attracting me towards you." The scene cuts, and now we see that while leaving, Jae tries a lot to convince Kim to join his group, but Kim clearly refuses, saying, "I'll report you." But he again starts following her. Then both of them leave from here, and it's found that Mr. Cho is looking at both of them, looking very upset. He reminds himself how Jae had said that night, "I remember everything. What you did to me 6 years ago." Then Jae also remembers the same line that he said to Mr. Cho that night. Then he feels that there's someone in his house, so when he comes out and checks, he finds out that it's Mr. Cho. Jae starts apologizing to him for that night and asks if he's okay. But Mr. Cho says, "I'm giving you 2 options. Either join the military or go abroad for studies." Jae is shocked, asking why he's doing this to him suddenly. "I don't want to go anywhere, and I'll join the military when the time comes, but I don't want to go abroad. What will happen to my crown group?" Mr. Cho tells him, "I'm going to take you out of it." Jae is even more shocked, asking how he can do this. "After all what happened 6 years ago that you're so angry with me?" Mr. Cho starts asking him in fear, "You've remembered everything, right?" But Jae tells him, "No, I just want to know from you, because I just know this line only that I told you that night. I don't remember anything except this line." Then Mr. Cho says, "You have very little time to think," and leaves from here. He comes out and says, "If it's about my life, then I'll ruin his life." In the next scene, we're shown Jae in the university, looking very upset. Then the members of Tae Yang's band come here and start troubling Jae. They are teasing him. Jae refuses them, saying, "Today I don't feel like talking to anyone," but they don't listen. When they start troubling Jae too much, Jae pushes them lightly, but both of them start reacting as if Jae has hit them very badly and they're badly injured. Along with this, both of them also start recording. Jae is shocked to see both of them doing this and starts refusing to record, but it's too late. This video is made viral everywhere to spoil Jae's image, and obviously Mr. Cho did this. Gina comes to talk to her dad and convinces him because he's kicking Jae out of the group, but Mr. Cho doesn't listen to anyone at all. A press conference is held where Jae apologizes to everyone and says that he's out of the crown group. Somewhere Jae does all this for his group too, because then they would have gotten into trouble too. In the next scene, the manager tells him, "All your shares, house, and cars, everything will be taken from you." The company is taking back the contract. The cancellation fee was also high, so your remaining money was spent there, and now only this little money is left for you. Jae looks at the money and starts feeling sad. Although he's heartbroken, he still talks nicely to the manager as if he's absolutely fine. The manager also wishes him good luck and says, "Please take care of yourself." It's shown in the scene that when Jae is walking on the road, people recognize him, saying, "This is superstar Jae, who bullied 2 students of his university." This is very rude, but Jae ignores everyone. Then Jae gets a call from his mom, to whom he talks very nicely. "Mom, I'm absolutely fine. Don't worry about me." He sees 2 roads, one of which is the road to his university, and Jae feels like going there. He thinks that whatever was to happen has happened. Now he has to find the next motive of his life. On the other hand, when Kim reads the news about Jae, she starts getting worried that she doesn't know whether Jae will be fine this time, or not, meaning Kim is worried about Jae. On the other hand, Jae, who is running, stops after seeing a house because he feels that this house is similar to the one he has seen. Jae feels as if he's come here before, so he says, "Did I live in this house before?" By the way, this is not anyone else's house but Kim's house, so Jae also sees a notice outside the house that a room is being rented here. Jae decides that since he's so attracted to this house, he'll stay here. The scene cuts to the next morning where Jae is talking to Kim's aunt. But when Kim comes to see who has come to rent the room, both of them are shocked to see each other. Jae says, "Kim," and Kim also says the same line, Jae. A flashback scene is shown where Kim met Jae for the first time in the university. She told Taeyong, "You go, I'll come back soon," and then quickly went back to look at Say-jae because she couldn't believe the boy she just met was superstar Say-jae. Kim starts remembering how Gyuri had forcibly brought her to Say-jae's concert because she had an extra ticket. Kim says, "I'm not a fan of Say-jae, but Gyuri said, you'll become his fan from today." When the concert started and Say-jae was performing with full energy, Kim started liking him after seeing all this. Gradually, she started enjoying the concert. Then Say-jae says, "Whichever girl this soft toy goes to, I'll go on a date with her." As soon as he throws the soft toy, it somehow turns and comes to Kim. Seeing this, Kim becomes very happy, but Say-jae didn't notice Kim properly at that time. Kim goes back to singing the song. After that day, Kim starts liking Say-jae, meaning she becomes Say-jae's biggest fan like Gyuri, but she's kept this secret from everyone. Now, at present, we see that Kim was shocked to see Say-jae in her house, while Say-jae was also surprised that this is Kim's house. So he said, "I agree that you are good at playing the piano, but you are a liar, meaning that you have written that there is a penthouse here and it is visible from the terrace. Whereas nothing like that." Then Kim said, "No, look, it is like this. Such a good view is visible from here. There are Korean plants here and every necessary thing." Then Gyuri also comes here and asks, "Why is there so much noise here?" Seeing which Say-jae said, "So you also live here?" Then Gyuri surprisingly starts, "Say-jae has come to my house?" But when Gyuri realized that this is not a dream, but Say-jae is really here, then she started shouting. Kim is saying that Say-jae is a completely unknown person, so will it be right to keep him? Then Miss Young said that initially everyone is unknown, then after getting to know each other, they become our own. Gyuri starts saying, "If there's a shortage of rooms, then give my room to Say-jae, and I will live with mom to live in earlier." And after seeing the money, Say-jae says, "It is so." And then as soon as she pulled Kim up, "Your dreams, because I have not recorded it till date, then how do you know about it?" Then Say-jae says, "I do not know this thing." In the next scene, we see that Say-jae is dreaming again, and this time he sees the full face of that little girl who is very happy with her mother. Her mother gifts her a new piano, so she is surprised. Then she puts a sticker of her own and says, "Now it is only mine." Then she puts a sticker on mom's face and says, "You are also only mine." Just then Say-jae's eyes open and he looks at Kim's childhood photo and says, "It means that the girl who always comes in my dreams is at the bottles on which Say-jae's photo was pasted." But then the owner comes and he started telling Kim, "These bottles will go back to the company, and we will also get their refund." Kim gets angry. Now, if Say-jae is no longer a member of K-pop group, but will people treat him like this? How can people be so bad? And when she came out and she put a bunny sticker, then Kim asks him in surprise, "How do you know about this? Did my aunt tell you about this?" Say-jae gets surprised. "This means that the dreams I am seeing are completely true and related to your past." Then side there, "Is this your boyfriend with whom you are talking?" But when he notices that this is superstar Say-jae, he gets shocked. "Is my worker dating a superstar? When those boys harassed you, you should have raised your voice properly and not accepted the wrong thing." Here the shop owner secretly started recording the video of these two. Kim said, "Why did you let everyone accuse you of bullying those two boys, whereas they both came to you on their own and were harassing you?" Then she started leaving and then stopped and said, "You call yourself a superstar, but you don't know how to take a stand for yourself. So, according to this, you are a loser." And then quickly goes inside. Say-jae started saying, "It seems that she was trying to say that she trusts me that I didn't bully those two boys. Does she know the truth, or does she also have dreams like me? But whatever it is, I felt good knowing that Kim is worried about me." After that, he started leaving from here while dancing happily. Then we see that Taeyong looking at Say-jae said, "After all, what is Say-jae doing in the Kim area?" He is explaining to everyone that they should not miss this chance. They should join his cool band. Then he started interviewing everyone, but Say-jae was not able to find anyone who was interested in music or knew how to play music well. Then we are also shown those two boys who fought with Say-jae and recorded the video. They are saying, "How did he come back to the university? We thought that after leaving the K-pop group, he would never face anyone." Now Say-jae also sees these two, so he comes to talk to them, and after seeing their fake injuries from here, Then they came to a place, but he has come back and is also making his own band here. So that's on rent. And he has gone there by coincidence because Say was the first one to talk about going to Kim's house and renting a room. He's in a hurry to remove Say from the agency. But then he said, do anything, do it anyhow, but just separate these two from each other. He says, create such a situation that Say leaves the university and Kim's house too. Then that man does the same. Now, their first target is to expel Say from the university, so he met those two boys and started talking to create a big scene. Those two boys meet other boys also, and by paying money to everyone they make them their side. After which, now the next day shows how a crowd of students is demanding that Say comes to the class, we will not study here. Here Gyuri shouts at these boys, how can you guys leave your own classmate? But no one stops. Rather, everyone starts leaving from here. The teacher also came who told that Say is being called to the principal's office. Then Say gets more upset. There is still a noise outside that right now today, itself Say should be expelled from the university. We cannot stay here with a person like Say going to the principal's office and was looking very upset. Then Kim tries to stop him by calling him, but Kim's voice does not reach Say After which, we are shown the scene of the principal's office where all the teachers and principals started to accuse Say to leave the university, saying, because of you, the reputation of our university is getting spoiled. You see for yourself how many people are protesting outside. Then Say said, no, I will not go anywhere. He says, a girl has told me that I should not surrender unless I am at fault. The principal said, you are also making your own band, which I will not give permission to make. Then Say said, it is my right, that is why you cannot stop me. The principal very cleverly put such a demand in front of Say if you get 300 students to sign your band form today before 6 p.m., then I will be released. If you are able to do this, then you will be able to form your own band, and you will not be expelled from the university. But if you are not able to do this, then you will have to leave the university. Say was surprised. How will I convince so many people with Say And when Say pushed them a little, they acted as if they were very injured. And then she starts requesting Mr. Cho. I am ready to become a victim, and I will tell the media the whole truth from Say side that Say is innocent. But Mr. Cho obviously refuses. Now we do not want to do anything in Say case. Now he is left from here. Then Kim is shocked. How can you say this? You mean that even after knowing the truth, you do not want to help Say She says, do you have any idea how much he respects you? It is good that today he did not come here with me. Otherwise his heart would have broken. And when she started leaving in anger, then Mr. Cho asks, what is your relationship with Say To this she replies, why should I be able to do so? Because he does not like blood at all, so he left from there quickly. Then Taeyang's dad comes out and scolds Taeyang. I am the best surgeon in Korea, but my son is a loser. You know that I want you to become a surgeon too. So get rid of your fear and close the music band you have formed in the university. Then Taeyang says, it's okay, Dad, I will do it this way. Then his dad tells, today at exactly 6 o'clock, a small baby's surgery is going to take place. So come to the hospital at that time in the operation room and stand with me. Then Taeyang agrees to this. Well, in the next scene, we see Say who as soon as he comes out of the principal's office finds out that the place which he had prepared yesterday for the interview has been completely ruined by someone. Then those two boys also come here who had recorded the video of the fake and done by you both. Then both of them were fighting with Say when a girl came wearing a costume. No one could understand who she was. Then the girl took the mic and started singing a song. She also started singing Say song, and she asked Say to join her. Both of them started singing the song together. Seeing the many people came here. Then what was to happen was that after many people came, that girl revealed her face, which was none other than Kim. Say was shocked to see Kim, and then she said, I remembered your song, so I sang it, but let me talk to the people. Then she started explaining to everyone that Say's band is so much the best, so everyone should sign the form. Then everyone did the same, and everyone took the paper and started signing the form quickly. Here we were shown another member of Taeyang's band whose name is Kong, and he also signed. Then all of them together went to all the other students and started making everyone sign. Then when Kim was with Say Taeyang did not like seeing these two together. Well, now in the next scene we see that they had gotten many students to sign the papers, but still the ties by Kim's statement. So he asks her, "What does it mean?" Then she says nothing and quickly leaves from here. Taeyong, for which Taeyong agreed. While on the other side, Say-jae was worried because there was still one signature left to get 300 signatures. But now the time is very short, and then again the same boys come to trouble them. Seeing them, Say-jae was getting angry. Then suddenly a noise was made that senior Taeyong is also coming here. Actually, Taeyong is also very famous in the university. By the way, everyone thinks that Taeyong has come to fight with Say-jae. In fact, Say-jae also thought that he has come to stop him, but Taeyong does not do so. Instead, he goes ahead and signs the paper, due to which finally 300 signatures are completed. Kim and Gyuri both became very happy, but the members of Taeyang's band get angry. Why did you do this? Then Taeyong gets very angry at both of them and says, "I make my band with humans and not with dogs like you." Actually, when both of them were planning how to get Say-jae out of the university for the sake of money, Taeyong overheard them talking. So he told them to leave before he made their fake injuries real. Then they all left. Say-jae was very happy that now Taeyong was also a member of his band, so he was hugging Taeyong forcefully again and again, but Taeyong was pushing Say-jae away. Well, it was already 6 o'clock, so the principal also came here. When he gave the form and it was told that finally the target has been completed, then he got very shocked, and on call they start telling someone, "We tried a lot to get Say-jae out of the university, but we failed." Well, now in the next scene, we see that all of them are celebrating their victory and are very happy. Then Say-jae further says, "I will cook for all of you." Then he starts roasting meat in different ways, but in the end, he burns everything. Kim tells it doesn't matter. Some pieces are still good. Hearing this, all of them start picking up the meat in a hurry. Kim and Taeyong don't get anything. So Say-jae is the one who feeds meat to Kim with his own hands. Gyuri doesn't like it at all. Also, Taeyong was making faces seeing this. But now before Kim could eat the meat, Gyuri gets jealous and puts Say-jae's face inside the cake. Everyone starts laughing loudly, especially Taeyong. Then Say-jae also started throwing the remaining cake on everyone. Then what was to happen was that there was a cake fight for a long time. Whoever was able to get hold of whatever, he was picking it up and throwing it. But in the next scene, we are shown that all of them are cleaning the entire restaurant because the restaurant owner was scolding them. While Say-jae, who is cleaning his face, gets a call from his manager, who tells Say-jae about Kim and how Kim came to the company to meet Gina and talk to Mr. Cho that she wanted to protect you by becoming a victim. But Mr. Cho did not listen to Kim, and he flatly refused to help. Say-jae is surprised whether this has really happened, that Kim was trying to take my side and Mr. Cho refused. But then he asks, why did she want to meet Gina? The manager says because Gina had bought songs from Kim. Say-jae was surprised by this too, but now he is feeling very bad that Mr. Cho is not ready to take him back in the group even after Kim's request. When he came out, he notices that someone is trying to click Kim's photo secretly, but when Say-jae went to that man to catch him, that man ran away from here. Say-jae started getting worried. Who was that man, and why was he clicking only Kim's photo? By the way, all of them were going to the library to study. Then Say-jae also agrees to go with them. Then we are shown that Gyuri and Kong are playing a game, and Say-jae is tired and has fallen asleep. Taeyong says, I knew that he will do this after coming here. Then Kim says it is okay. Say-jae has worked very hard all day today, that is why he is tired. Then when Kim starts blowing the blanket, Taeyong does not like it at all to see how Kim is worrying about Say-jae. Well, in the next scene, we see that as soon as Taeyong comes back to his home, he is shocked. He is left crying because his dad broke all his musical instruments, and when his favorite guitar was broken in front of Taeyang's eyes, he started crying very badly. Actually, Taeyang's father is angry and said times that I will never let you go in the music line. I want to make you a famous surgeon. And then when he starts bad-mouthing Kim, that orphan girl does not have her own parents, and she is also keeping you away from your dad. Then Taeyong. And then he directly comes to Kim's house with his bag. Here, everyone is shocked. What are you doing here? Then Kim starts telling, we do not have any extra room. Then Taeyong says, I have come to stay with Say-jae in his room. Say-jae was surprised and started refusing. No, I will not keep him in my room. But Taeyong still forcibly took Say-jae upstairs with him. After that, Say-jae was getting very angry, but Taeyong says, I came into Kim's life first. I have liked her since primary school time. That's why I have more right on her than you. But Say-jae doesn't understand how he should reply to this. At the same time, Taeyong was saying, I will never allow you to live in the same house with Kim. So from now on, I will also live with both of you. In the next scene, we are shown Mr. Cho, who is remembering that night, how I was driving the car in a drunken state and I had an accident. So he woke up with a startle and started getting worried. Well, now the next day, we see that they have rented a room for their band, but it was very dirty. So Gyuri Kong and Taeyong run away from there, making an excuse of class so that they don't have to clean it. Then Say-jae and Kim together clean the whole room. It takes them from morning to evening to do all this. But finally, they clean the room properly. And in the end, when Kim was setting the curtains by climbing on Say-jae, then suddenly she falls down. Then Kim saves herself, but both of them started looking at each other because they had come very close to each other, so they are getting attracted to each other. But then Kim moves away. After that, Say-jae gets a call from Gina, so he came out to talk to her. Gina was congratulating Say-jae for forming a new band, and she was also saying, it is true that Kim is also in your band. I know her. She writes very good songs. Then Say-jae was happy to hear Gina praising Kim. Then Kim also came out and told him, I am going to my part-time job. Then Say-jae told her, we will practice 3 days a week, but Kim refused by telling, I was not able to give this much time to my previous band, and then she left from there. After that, when Kim came to her workplace, she found out that the piano was missing from its place, seeing which she got worried and asked the owner about this. The owner told her, I have sold it, hearing which Kim got very upset. She gets a big shock that her heart breaks. Then Kim starts getting very emotional because this piano was gifted to Kim by her mother, which now finally she has got back. So she thanks Say-jae from her heart. Say-jae tells her to play it, and then he himself started playing the guitar, and both of them had a good time like this for a long time. Now they looked happy, but as soon as he notices someone clicking their photo, again Say-jae quickly comes downstairs and went to catch that man, but could not catch him. And when that man, my agency member, Mr. Kong. That's why he came to Mr. Cho and directly asked him, why are you doing this to me? Why have you asked Mr. Kong to click my and Kim's photos? Why are you getting Kim's photos clicked? After all, what did I say to you after getting drunk that night that you are after changing my life? Mr. Cho was only listening to all these things of Say-jae, but he was not giving any reply. Then Say-jae says, today I will drink a lot again, like that day, so that I can remember what I told you. And then he started drinking nonstop while Mr. Cho was not drinking alcohol, but was throwing it down. Well, now we see that Say-jae has become very drunk. Mr. Cho was afraid that he might attack him after remembering everything, but Say-jae does not do anything like that. Instead, he thanks him for everything and says, even today I consider you as my dad, which means he has a lot of respect for him in his heart, and then he left from there while Mr. Cho just sat in his place. Then Kim was also very shocked to hear this line of Say-jae. While when Taeyong sees both of them hugging like this from behind, then obviously he does not like them doing this at all. Then Kim remembers her mom, but at the same time Taeyong, who is watching all this from behind, quickly comes to them and separates them and gets angry at Say-jae. Then he scolds Kim as well. Why were you not keeping Say-jae away from yourself? Kim says that he is drunk. Then Taeyong says being drunk does not give a license to hug anyone. Well, he brings Say-jae to the room and makes him lie down. And loved me a lot. So here she starts getting emotional. Well, in the morning we see that when they all are having breakfast, then it is known that Kim has prepared hangover soup. Taeyong understands that it is for Say-jae. While Gyuri started getting worried. Say-jae, did you get drunk alone last night? Were you so worried that you should have called me? Then Taeyong says, no, from now on, whenever he gets drunk, the girls of the house will stay away from him because he hugs anyone. Well, I will do whatever you say. But first see the board. And then it was shown that Miss Young has charged high charges even for adding a little salt, as if she is just looking for a reason to earn more money. So Say-jae sat quietly. Well, Kim has made this specially for me. But then he said, but where is this burning smell coming from? And then when he turned back, he found out that Taeyong was standing there and looking angrily at Say-jae. Well, he forcefully brought Say-jae to the roof and said, you were a little conscious last night too, weren't you? And even then you deliberately made Kim hug you. Then Say-jae said, look, I don't remember anything. And why are you reacting like you're Kim's boyfriend or you have the right over Kim? He says, I agree that you know her from before, but this doesn't give you the license to say that now only you will like her. Say-jae says, love happens from the heart, and there are no rules in it, so Kim will date whoever she wants. Taeyong stood there silently, because today finally Say-jae has accepted in the conversation that he has also started liking Kim and wants to make her his girlfriend. On the other hand, Kim, who is in her room, is repeatedly remembering Say-jae's hug of yesterday. But then she explained to herself that it is not from my class. Then Say-jae stood up, and Kim was shocked to see Say-jae here. Say-jae starts telling the teacher, actually, teacher, I have come here with my friend Kim. She praised you a lot to me, saying how great you are, so I am also excited to listen to your lecture. The teacher gets impressed by Say-jae's words and gives him permission to sit in the class. By the way, Say-jae has a talent to impress anyone. What's your opinion about this? Tell us in the comment section. In the next scene, it is shown that Say-jae fell asleep while listening to the lecture and was not waking up even when Kim woke him up. Then suddenly Kim starts looking at Say-jae, told him, why are you doing this? Don't you have any class? Or do you have no other work? Then Say-jae says, no, I just want to be with you for some time. I want to go with you. He became quiet and said, no, you go. I am here waiting for you to come back. And when Say-jae puts his hand on her, Kim likes Say-jae's action. Then Say-jae started getting a call from someone. Then Say-jae tells her, look, I am not free, but I am a busy person. And when he started talking on the call, then Kim runs away from their hiding. Say-jae looks for Kim everywhere to find out where she went, but she was not seen anywhere. Kim, who is secretly watching Say-jae, started feeling happy that Say-jae is following her. It means that he is paying attention to her. Then suddenly leaves started falling on Kim. And now, because she was looking a little more happy today because of this, Taeyong also started feeling happy. He becomes happy and says, after 6 years, I am seeing a smile on your face today, which is making me very happy. In the next scene, we see that Taeyang's father is calling Taeyong, but he does not answer, and then Mr. Cho came to meet him. Taeyang's father asks him, how did you come suddenly? Then he says to him, do you remember the night Mr. Cho, who was badly drunk, was driving, due to which he hits the car coming in front of him? There was no one else in the car but Kim's mom, who started calling for help and requested Mr. Cho, please save me. But Mr. Cho was very scared. Then another person came out of Mr. Cho's car, who was Taeyang's father. Seeing Kim's mom, he tells Mr. Cho, this woman's condition is serious. If she dies, then both of our careers will be ruined. As good news. The university festival is going to happen, in which we have also got a chance to perform, and that too, first of all. And you guys know that we will be highlighted in people's eyes. Now all three become very happy, and then they start planning what to do and how to do the costumes and what will be the concept. Say-jae says, we will use rock music, that will be the best. Then Gyuri starts praising him, saying, you're great. But Taeyong comes and says, this is a university festival, not your concert, so we should not use rock music. Say-jae gets irritated by this, and then both of them start arguing. Actually, before Say-jae's coming to university, Taeyong was called the second Say-jae because he is also very good at playing guitar. So now Say-jae says, I am the original Say-jae, and I am also the team leader, so whatever I say will happen. But Taeyong says, no, I have been the band leader since the beginning. I cannot leave anything in your hands. Then what happened was that both of them start hitting each other badly. Gyuri and Kim were trying to stop them, but they were not ready to stop. Kim falls back and then shouts loudly, both of you should stop. Hearing this, everyone stops, but Say-jae starts hitting Taeyong again. Both of them start fighting again. They climb on each other, and then Kim shouts loudly again. Then this time Taeyong attacks Say-jae and starts choking him. Now, both of them kept fighting for hours. Well, now we see the scene of the house where Kim is preparing for the festival, but the sounds of fighting were still coming from Say-jae and Taeyang's room. So Kim again shouts at both of them and says, keep quiet or else I will throw both of you out of the house. And then she sends a message to both of them that tomorrow they will all go out for an outing. Now we again see Mr. Cho and Taeyang's father. Taeyang's father asks, which daughter? Did that woman have a daughter too? But You never told me about this. And then when he sees Kim's photo, he is shocked. This is Kim, that means my son Taeyang's primary school friend. Mr. Cho started getting more upset about this. He says, if the truth comes out, then both of our careers will be ruined forever, and we will also go to jail. Then Taeyang's father says, you don't worry. Now I will talk to this girl, so that we can get an idea whether she knows anything or not. Along with that, I will also warn her to stay away from my son. Well, now in the next scene, we see that all of them are ready to go on the trip on Kim's request. Actually, Kim is doing this so that the fight between Taeyang and Sae-jae can end. Then Gina comes here with the celebrity van, and then everyone is shocked. Most of all, Gyu-ri wonders whether they will really go in it, while Gina greets Kim and says, I am happy that you are Sae-jae's band member. While Sae-jae was asking Gina, does Mr. Cho know about this, that you have brought the van? Then she says, no, I take some decisions myself. Then Gyu-ri starts insisting Gina to come with them, and Kim also started insisting. Then Gina agreed to go. Well, now we see them all in the van, where while Taeyang was drinking water, Sae-jae applies the brakes hard, due to which all the water fell on Taeyang. Taeyang says, you did this intentionally, right? Then he laughs in his mind. Then when he sees that Kim is drinking water, Sae-jae's more happy. At the same time, Gina also notices that Sae-jae has started liking Kim. After that, Taeyang had to get down to go to the washroom, but Sae-jae does not stop the car for him, and like this, both of them kept fighting with each other in the car. They have come to the camp support where Sae-jae is repeatedly getting Kim's help. He was repeatedly coming to Kim on some pretext because now he likes to be around Kim. Now he has also realized that he is interested in Kim. Then when Kim was resting, Sae-jae used his hands. He started looking at Kim very lovingly. Now, seeing this, Taeyang burns out of jealousy and throws Sae-jae down when Sae-jae was sitting on the chair. Now, both of them were talking nonsense to each other, and then they started hitting each other badly. Their fight was increasing, and both were thirsting for each other's blood. But then Kim comes and shouts, it is enough. Now you both stop fighting. Then at first they stop, but then they again start his hand and brings her out, but when he tries to lift Kim, he is not able to lift her. Then Taeyang comes forward and starts taking Kim away. Sae-jae doesn't like this, so when he is following these two, then his foot slips and his head hits a stone, due to which everything starts looking blurry to him. Along with that, he also remembers the memories of the past when Sae-jae was being taken to the hospital. By the way, Kong also comes here and starts coming near Sae-jae. Then Kim, who has not regained consciousness, yet falls there. So Taeyang decides to give CPR to Kim, and before he can do this, Sae-jae comes in screaming loudly because he doesn't want them to kiss. And then when he falls on Taeyang with force, something happens which shocks Kong, and Kim also wakes up hearing the noise. She is also shocked because an accidental kiss happens between Sae-jae and Taeyang. In the next scene, we see that Sae-jae is washing his mouth, and Taeyang asks Kim if she is okay. Kim says, no, all this has happened because of you too. Actually, Kim was feeling cold. Sae-jae and Taeyang both say sorry to Kim. Kim says, first promise that you will not fight again. Then both of them promise that now they will never fight. In fact, from now on, they are best friends. Kim says, okay, now I am the leader of the band because I cannot leave the band in the hands of both of you. Hearing this, both of them were shocked. Then Gyu-ri came with medicines and asked Kim, you know swimming, then how are you drowning? Kim quickly started signaling Gyu-ri to shut up. Everyone was shocked to hear this. So Taeyang asks Gyu-ri, which was a masterpiece. While Kim came to take some stuff, and as soon as she opened the door, she came to know that Gina was. After seeing Sae-jae's money bag, she said, I am not doing anything wrong. I will just see how a lot of money looks together. And then as soon as she opened the bag, the doorbell rang, due to which she was shocked. When she came down to check who it was, then Taeyang's father meets her and tells about himself. I am Taeyang. I have seen you many times on TV. You are a very big doctor. Then Taeyang's father started laughing and asked if I can come inside because I have to take my son's belongings. He got angry with me and came to live here, but now I want to take it back from him. Then Miss Young said, I did not know that Taeyang has come here after fighting with you. And then she brought him to the house. Taeyang's father said, your house is very beautiful. Then she said, this is nothing. When Kim's mom was alive, it used to be even more beautiful. Then she started telling that night was very painful when we came to know about her death. She died due to the car slipping in heavy rain. Do you know about this? Because when this accident happened, this was being told on all the news channels, on which he clearly refused. No, I do not remember. Then he said, I want to talk to Kim. Can you give me her number? Then Miss Young gives Kim's number. Well, now in the next scene, we see Mr. Cho, who has come to the university and is talking to the principal because he has given a huge donation to the university. So the principal was also looking very happy that we will never forget this favor of yours. Then Mr. Cho said, I want a favor that you tell Kim that she is being given a big opportunity to go to a foreign country to study, and then get her to sign. You somehow send her somewhere else from this university. Then the principal says, okay, I will do this. Then now we are shown Kim, who is running at full speed because Taeyang's father called her. And now when she finally met Mr. Min Cheol in a restaurant, then here, she was very happy that uncle. This is the first time she met him, but he makes it clear through his words that he does not like Kim at all, especially those who do not have parents or do not have a good background. Kim's heart started breaking with his words. Then he came to his main point that I want my son to stay away from you because his standard is completely different. I want to make him a fame, be away from you guys, and will leave the band. He says, I already took Taeyang's stuff from your house, so I hope you will not let him come back home. Then Kim just sat quietly because she was feeling very bad about how he was talking. Then when the food came, Taeyang's father got up and started leaving, saying, enjoy this expensive meal. Then Kim feels even worse because she had no idea that Taeyang's father hates her so much just because she is an orphan. On the other hand, we see Taeyang, Gyuri, and Kong studying together, where Kong started talking, by the way, Se-jae and Kim both are missing. Are they dating each other? Gyuri was shocked to hear this, then said, no, there is nothing like that. But inside, Taeyang's heart was broken. After that, when Kim sent him a message asking him to meet her, Taeyang gets very happy on seeing the message. He quickly runs to Kim and asks her, what are you doing there? Then Kim tells him that she met his father, who told her that he had fought with him, and that's why he has taken his belongings, and now he will have to go back to his home, meaning he should go back and obey his dad and fulfill his dream. Taeyang gets surprised, did his dad meet her? And then starts refusing, saying, I will not go back, and I don't want to become a doctor. Then Kim tells him that after her mom's death, she did all those things that she didn't like. Life goes on like this, and he should be grateful that his father is such a great surgeon. Not everyone gets such a big chance. While you do, you can easily get everything. Just do what your father says. Actually, Kim is forcing Taeyang to leave so that she can stay away from him as his father wants. Kim also says, I feel jealous that you have your father. Now we see Se-jae, who is waiting for Kim to return home, and then when he sees Kim coming, suddenly everything starts blurring again. Actually, due to hitting the stone, Se-jae has some problem in her eyes. Well, when Kim comes home, Se-jae tells her that Taeyang's father has taken away all his belongings, and this is very wrong. He should not be so angry with Taeyang. Then Kim gets angry at Se-jae that now you should be happy that he is left from here because you used to fight with him every day. Then hearing this, Se-jae remains silent. On the other side, Taeyang comes back home and tells his dad that you will not meet Kim again, nor will you harm Kim because I have returned. Then he says, you will only do things according to me, then I will never do anything to Kim. Taeyang asks, why do you hate Kim so much? Then he says, it is because she is an orphan. Then Taeyang says, it is not her fault in this. You are just good in front of the world, but inside you are a monster. Now, the next day we see that the principal is explaining to Kim that she should go abroad and study and says not everyone gets this chance. She has good marks, that is why she is being given it. Then Kim says, I get average marks. Then he became quiet after hearing this. Then he made some other excuse and asked Kim to sign the paper, and Kim was about to sign, but then she stopped saying, I want to stay here and make my band successful, so I cannot go. And then she leaves from here. Well, now we see Se-jae, who has come to get his eyes checked, while Taeyang, he saw a lot of blood in the house, and mom had died. Then from then on, something starts happening to Taeyang after seeing blood. Now his father comes out and kicks Taeyang, and then starts saying, you are a useless person just like your mom. I want you to take care of this hospital after me, but you can't do anything. Taeyang says, please don't bring mom into sharp object, and before he could harm himself further, Se-jae stops him here and holds Taeyang's hand. Taeyang looks at Se-jae in surprise. Then Se-jae says, have you forgotten the rules of fighting that we cannot harm ourselves, and if you spoil your hand, then how will you play the guitar? Taeyang's dad tells Se-jae, "You should not interfere." Then Se-jae asks, "Why should I not interfere? Don't I know that you met Kim yesterday in the restaurant, and what all you talked to her about?" Then we are shown in flashback that when Taeyang's dad was talking bitterly to Kim, Se-jae also heard all that. He got very angry after hearing all this. So in the present he warns him, "You should stay away from Kim." Just then a doctor came and started calling him for operation, due to which he leaves from here. Then Se-jae tells Taeyang, "Kim was doing this only on your father's insistence, and she really feels bad for you. That means she cares for you." Then he tells him, "I follow her for the safety of Kim, so you should stop thinking about it." He says, "If you are not able to do what you want to do, or what gives you happiness, then you are a loser who cannot take a stand for himself." And then he leaves from here. Next we see that everyone is waiting for Taeyang to come, not knowing whether he will come or not. And when Taeyang finally comes, everyone becomes very happy after seeing him, and then they start practicing together. Actually, there are only 10 days left for the University Music Festival, so they have to practice every day. Kim is guiding everyone on who should practice. When they are unbalanced, then she scolds them and gets the music balanced. Then what was to happen was that they kept practicing with full concentration, and they had also created a very good music. When Kim came to put up the banner, then she sees that there was no space. So she climbs on Se-jae's back again to do this work, due to which poor Se-jae is about to lose his life. Then Gyu-ri and Kong both also come to put up the poster, and their opponents are the same boys who used to be members who fought with Se-jae. So these two ruined his poster. Now we're shown the night scene where Gyu-ri is calling Se-jae's fangirls and calling them for support. Here we see that she called a lot of girls. Then Kim and Se-jae go to shopping together and buy a lot of things. Then Kim said, "Yes, that is because I want to see you become a famous star again, which I think has become one of my dreams now." Then she says, "When I become a famous producer, then I will sign you." Se-jae says, "But I am very expensive." Then Kim said, "But we are friends, so give me a discount. Anyway, one day I have to become very rich, so much that I can do whatever I want, for which I will have to work very hard." Se-jae says, "Once a contract is made between us, then you will not be able to break it. So, let's finalize the deal." Kim asks how. But now because she has also started liking Se-jae, so she could not keep Se-jae away from herself. And then both of them kept kissing like this because now both of them have come into a love relationship. In the next scene, we see that Taeyang is going to the university because today is music festival day. Taeyang's father asks him, "Where are you going?" Then Taeyang, without any fear, tells him that he is going to his music show. Father got angry and said, "I had forbidden you, that you do not want to be in the band." Then Taeyang said, "Dad, I have decided what I want to do, and I want to become a musician and not a doctor." Mom was also very happy to spoil their music festival. Next, they were shown getting excited for the festival, where they were wishing each other good luck. Yuri told Se-jae, "I have invited your true fans too, so that they can come to support us." Hearing this, Se-jae coming too? Then when he came out to see them happily, he found out that a lot of his fans have come who still love and support Se-jae. But suddenly, some people started ruining the place intentionally because all of them were from Mr. Cho's side. Se-jae could not understand why they were doing this. Then Gyuri notices and tells these are not real fans, but the ones who are standing there peacefully are real fans, and all those who are above are fake fans. Hearing this, Se-jae gets surprised. Well, those fake fans started breaking the place, and all the stuff fell down. Seeing this, everyone started running away from there. There was a lot of noise, and everything got spoiled. Se-jae was upset seeing all this. Everyone else was also getting upset seeing all this. The police also arrived quickly and announced that today's music festival has been cancelled and everyone should return safely to their homes. Then some men came and caught Taeyang and started taking him away. Kim was very upset, but could not stop Taeyang. Then Se-jae came inside and started discussing what they should do now. In the meantime, and everyone should have reached their homes safely. But when he came to know that Kim was missing from here, and Taeyang was also missing, then he quickly panicked and came out to look for Kim. He saw Mr. Cho's car leaving and understood that they must have done something to Kim. So, he himself quickly went to Mr. Cho and came to the company and angrily asked him about Kim. Mr. Cho said that he did not know anything about it. Then Se-jae said that he knew everything. Here he also came to know that the person with whom Mr. Cho was talking on the call was Taeyang's father. Then Gina also came there and asked him why he was shouting at her dad. He should come to his senses. Then Say-Jae said that because of him my life has been ruined, and even now he is not letting me live peacefully. He did not know why he had included Kim in all this. Gina stood quietly and looked at her dad in surprise, but he was not giving any answer. On the other hand, the teachers also had a meeting in the principal's office, and everyone was saying, how did the police come on time? Did anyone already know that there was going to be a ruckus? Then the principal replied, I was having nightmares that I saw in my dream that the day when this Say-Jae performs in the music show, then something will happen. That's why I had already called the police. The teachers say, if this is the case, then the principal says, I don't know at what time Say-Jae came to my university. Today, because of him, my university's name is getting spoiled. Actually, the principal is also getting involved in every plan of Mr. Cho, but he is acting as if he doesn't know anything. On the other hand, when Say-Jae came back and was looking at the whole place, he saw Kim coming, who is sad. Say-Jae quickly comes to Kim and hugs her and then asks, whether you are okay? I was very worried for you. Where were you? But Kim starts crying because some people have taken Taeyong with them. Kim says, I should have listened to Taeyang's father, that I should have stayed away from Taeyong. Then Say-Jae calms her down and encourages her to not worry. Everything will be fine. Now, in the next scene, we see them talking about how their music festival has been ruined with complete planning. Then it is said that Mr. Cho is accompanied by Taeyang's father because both of them are friends. Yuri gets surprised on hearing that Taeyang's father, who hates music, has befriended a music director. How strange is this? Then Say-Jae gets a message from Taeyong, who sends his location. Now we see Taeyang's father, who has kept Taeyong in his hospital after giving him some weakness injections so that Taeyong cannot run away. Taeyong asks him whether he did all this right. Then he says, yes, because I had warned you earlier that if he says don't try to run away from here because there are guards outside. Now it is shown that Say-Jae has reached the hospital with everyone, but he doesn't know how he will save Taeyong. But then he gets an idea, and seeing a patient who is not getting a bed because all the rooms were full, he brings that patient with him to the VIP rooms where Taeyong is. The doctors stop them, then Say-Jae says, we have talked to Taeyong, who wants to give his room to this patient because now he is completely fine. Hearing the noise, Taeyang's father also came out. Then Say-Jae says, look, our great doctor has come, who has also said that this patient will be treated for free. Hearing this, the patient became happy, and the patient's family also became very happy. Taeyang's father could not tell anything to all these people because of his good image. Well, they brought Taeyong out, and then all of them started taking Taeyong with them. Taeyang's father tried to stop them, but was unable to do so because everyone present there started clicking their photos. Well, in the next scene, we see that all of them are very happy after freeing Taeyong. Then Taeyong thanks them from his heart and says that he will never forget this favor of yours. Rather, he will repay this favor. And Kim says, today's show could not happen for which we had prepared so much. Then Say-Jae gives them courage. Don't worry, we can do the show here. Then what happened was that all of them came out and started singing a song in the hospital. To listen to the song, all the patients and doctors came out and started enjoying the song, and no one stopped them because this hospital belongs to Taeyang's father. So in this way, they changed their sad day to a happy day, and the patients also started feeling light. It seems that after listening to his motivational song, people who were in the hospital for a long time and were also in depression felt better. On the other hand, it is shown that Mr. Cho gets his assistant to post against Say-Jae on the official page of The Crown that Say-Jae had invited his fake fans to the university festival, and Say-Jae himself has told this. So Mr. Cho's company is apologizing to everyone. Well, the next morning's scene was shown where Miss Young was on the roof. Then she heard noise from outside because a lot of Say-Jae's fans have come down to the house. Miss Young gets happy that all of them have come to meet Say-Jae, so now I will sell Say-Jae's personal stuff to them. Yuri quickly came to Say-Jae and said, there is an emergency. Get up quickly, otherwise you will not survive today. Say-Jae said, but why? What has happened? Then Yuri told, your life favor, so take off your clothes. Taeyong is surprised, says, what will I wear then? But she enjoys it well. Now fangirls had also come on the roof to catch Say-Jae. Then Say-Jae takes a position to take a big jump, and then finally, he takes a very long jump, seeing which everyone is shocked. How is he doing this? But when it comes to life, people do anything. Well, he finally comes from the roof of Kim's house to another roof and started feeling happy. Then Gyuri says this is why I like him in every way. Fangirls started shouting, "You cannot escape from us, so you have falsely accused us." When Taeyong and Gyuri were stopping fangirls from going to another building, then a girl pushes Gyuri, and the poor girl started falling down, but then someone catches her. Gyuri started thinking, this is my Prince Charming Sae-jae, whom I have been dreaming of for so long that one day Sae-jae will come to my house and propose to me for marriage and will love me a lot. Now that dream of mine she asked him, if there is some fight going on between Sae-jae and Dad, do you know anything about this? Then he said, no, I don't know anything about this because now I don't talk to Sae-jae. Then a person came here to tell something. The manager left from here. Then he told Gina some lines of our new song, which was going to be released next week, are similar to the song of a Spanish singer. Now we can't release it because of copyrights. Hearing this, Gina gets shocked. What will she do now? By the way, she had bought this song from, and this was the most demanded thing by Taeyang's old band members. Along with Taeyong, everyone else also got very angry after hearing this. So all of them together leave from here in anger to fight with all those people. Well, now we see those boys. They come and start asking them, why are you after us? Then the boy said to Sae-jae, are you trying to beat us again? But remember, you'll get caught in some controversy again. Then Taeyong hits that boy and asks Sae-jae to leave from here. But Sae-jae did not listen, and he also started hitting them. Then they first picked up Sae-jae and threw him, and then they picked up Taeyong and threw him near Sae-jae. Now the girls were also ready to fight with the girls. Then what was to happen was that there was a lot of noise, so everyone started looking at these people from the window, how they were hitting each other. On top of that, the inside door was also locked, so no one could come to stop them. And then they all kept hitting each other like this. After which we were shown to the principal's office where Sae-jae and everyone else were being scolded badly. After all, are you students or thugs who have shaken the whole university? So now I am banning your practice studio forever. Sae-jae said, but those people have also hit us, but you are not saying anything to them, which means that their studio should also be closed. Then the principal said, you guys started it, not them. Then looking at Sae-jae's face, he said, there is not even a single scratch mark on it, whereas the band members are bleeding from nose and mouth. You guys are very ruthless. Well, now the scene was cut, and it was shown that these people have written and apologized to the university, but now the problem is that where will they practice? Then Sae-jae said, you all don't worry, my mom says that wherever I go, I make my own way. That means I am very lucky, so I will solve this problem also. Then now we see the band members who were all in bad condition. So Sae-jae said to all of them, don't mess with us again. After Taeyong, how did you come here? And where did you go? Then Taeyong tells, I have come to say goodbye to you, and I hope that today you will understand my situation like a father. You will understand and will not stop me from leaving, because if you do this, then the situation can get worse. Then he asks, why are you forcing me so much to keep me away from Kim? Is there something else that I don't know? Then he starts wondering whether Taeyong knows something or not. In the next scene, we are shown the morning scene, where when Sae-jae was going secretly, but then Miss Young stops him and makes him do the household chores in return for all the losses that all Sae-jae's fangirl by are coming here, but we are suffering losses. Sae-jae accepts his mistake, so he quietly does all the work. But as soon as he got the chance, he immediately ran away from here and did not stop even when Miss Young tried to stop him. Outside, he found a letter from his mother which said, I am absolutely fine, and you do not worry about me, because even if the world says anything to you, I will always trust you. Then Sae-jae becomes happy after reading all this. On the other hand, Mr. Cho gets very angry after knowing that the song which is going to be officially released has already got a problem. So he tells Gina somehow get a new song from somewhere which will be released next week. If you don't do this, then something very bad is going to happen. Then Gina says, Dad, you don't worry, I will fix everything. Then now we see Kim, who is working in the convenience store. Then Sae-jae also comes here, who is reacting funny, so that he can make Kim happy by doing anything. Then when Kim finally started laughing, Sae-jae said, now I am feeling good seeing the smile on your face. He says, let's go to the dad. Kim asks, but why? Then Sae-jae came close to her and said, have you forgotten what happened between us that night? Kim started to hesitate and then said, okay, but we will keep our relationship hidden from everyone, because I feel that Taeyong will not like knowing this. He might get hurt. Then these two girls come here who know Kim from childhood because earlier Kim also did not live in Korea like these two, but in some foreign country and was studying from there. Well, both of them started insulting Kim. Tell me today you are in such a situation. How are you living a good life earlier? Forgive us, we could not come to your mom's funeral, but now we are giving you some money to help you. So keep it, it will be useful for you. One has to face a lot in such poverty. Earlier you used to try to get ahead of us, but now see you are not even at 10% of our level. Then Kim was shocked to hear all these things from these girls. That's why she says, it seems that you both have crossed the line. It seems that you have come here only to humiliate me. Say-Jae was also angry with these girls, so he take Kim's side, and when your mother dies, then use this money. And then he asks both of them to leave from here. Both of them were not leaving, then Say-Jae forcibly got them out of here, and then said, I don't know why people are not happy with the happiness of others. And the poor English these two were speaking, they must have failed in a foreign school. Well, here, because the food here is the best. But when their turn was about to come, then they came to know that the customers are complete, and Say-Jae's heart breaks, and he almost dies there. Now, we were shown a schoolgirl who recognized Say-Jae after seeing him, that he is superstar Say-Jae. Well, now we see both of them going back home in the bus, where both of them were still looking happy. It's okay, we'll come here next time. Then the same schoolgirl came here and asked Say-Jae, you are superstar Say-Jae, right? I am a big fan of yours. I have listened to your songs for many years. But since you have left the Crown Band, I have stopped listening to their songs. Then she started giving her food to Say-Jae. Say-Jae was about to accept it happily, but Kim stops him. Then the girl says, please accept it, I will get happiness. I am giving it to you as a thanks. Then both of them take that food. Later Kim started saying to Say-Jae, see your true fans still like you. That's why you have to work hard for them. You will have to become famous again. Then Say-Jae says, yes, of course, I will work very hard. And then both of them started spending a good time, and both of them are very happy with each other after coming into a love relationship. Well, now in the next scene, we are shown Gina, who is worried about where to get a new song. Then she remembers that she had secretly clicked the photo of Kim's song, so she starts looking at those photos and adds the lines of the song to her previous song, which is causing a problem. Now in this way, Gina stole Kim's song. In the next scene, Kim is seen on the terrace who is playing the same music that she has been playing since childhood. Then Say-Jae comes and starts telling Kim, I've been listening to this music in my dreams for many years, and now sometimes I see you in my dreams, and sometimes this white piano, and sometimes this bunny sticker on it. Kim says, all this is very strange. Then Say-Jae kissed Kim. Kim scolds Say-Jae, don't do this. You know that our relationship is hidden from everyone. Then looking at the moon, she starts saying, since you have come into my life, I have started being happy, like I used to be with my mom. Hearing this, Say-Jae gets happy and says, is it really like this? And had seen both of them together like this, due to which he gets heartbroken because obviously it is a big thing for him that the girl whom he has been liking for so long has now become someone else's girlfriend. So in the room, he starts remembering Kim's words, how Kim was saying that now she is as happy as she used to be during her mom's time. Well, on the other hand, we see that Kim asks Say-Jae if he would come with her to meet her mom. I have never taken any of my friends to meet my mom. In fact, I myself am afraid to meet her because she is angry with me. Say-Jae asked her why she was angry. Then she told him, actually, I had donated my mom's organs after her death as per the doctor's advice. That's why my mom is angry with me. Say-Jae stood quietly, as if he was shocked to know this. Then Kim said, leave it, we will talk tomorrow. And then she left from there after wishing him good night. But as soon as Kim left, Say-Jae got a severe headache. He started having a lot of pain. When he came back to the room, he first remembered that time when he lost his eyesight, due to which he was very upset. Then suddenly he started looking at Kim, who was playing in the same room, and then she started drawing something on the wall. Now he is in the present, and when he checks the same wall, he sees the same drawing on the wall. Then when he comes out of the room, he again sees Kim, whom his mom is calling. Say-Jae is shocked, wondering why he is seeing all this and what has happened to him. But just like this, the night when Kim's mom had an accident, Say-Jae had also heard the news from the hospital. Then he asked Miss Young the name of the hospital where the organs were donated and where to come, but Say-Jae does not answer the calls. Well, and that accident was caused by none other than Mr. Cho. That's why he fought with him that night and punched him and made him fall down, because it was all his fault. On the other side, we see her deteriorating, and she remembers the time when her mom also had an accident in the same way when she was calling her mom. So then Kim gets panic and starts calling everyone and asks if anyone has seen Say-jae, or does anyone know where Say-jae is. Then Say-jae runs ahead and comes outside Mr. Cho's company, but Mr. Cho is going back, so he starts getting worried because he had come to talk to him. Now we see that it has become night for Kim to stand here, so Taeyong comes to Kim and scolds her, saying, "Have you gone mad?" Then Kim says that she is not able to talk to Say-jae. "I am afraid that he might have had a car accident like my mom, and he might have also left me like my mom." Taeyong looks at Kim in surprise that her condition is not good at all at this time, and she is so much worried about Say-jae. Just then, suddenly Kim faints there. Here we are shown a scene of 6 years ago where Kim has won the first prize in a competition, so she was telling her mom about this on call. Mom becomes very happy and says that she wishes she was there to cheer her up at that time. Then Kim says that it's okay, mom, they will meet very soon when she comes back to Korea. Then Kim's mom sees that a car is coming from the front at high speed, so she starts blowing the horn, but it's of no use. Suddenly, both the cars collide, in which Kim's mom's car gets the most damaged, so Kim's mom gets badly injured. When Kim hears all this noise, the trophy falls from her hand and breaks. And she starts crying, "Mom, what's happening there? Whose car was coming from the front? Please give some answer." And then she starts crying very badly. On the other side, Kim's mom starts crying and asks for help from Taeyang's father and Mr. Cho, but both of them leave her in such a condition. In the next scene, we see Kim in the hospital, who has returned to Korea. She has a form in her hand, which means she has signed it after the doctor's advice, which was for organ donation. But then Kim starts seeing her mother, and she realizes that she was not doing the right thing. So she runs away and starts requesting by shouting, "Please don't kill my mother. I am not ready to donate even a single organ of hers, so please don't do anything to my mother's body." But it was too late, and at that time Kim's Aunt Miss Young took care of Kim. And here part 6 ends. Don't forget to subscribe because the next part will come tomorrow.